This is going. This is going. Everything should be fine. La di da di da, da di da di da, la da 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 da, do 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 do. Is this live? I hope it is. Is this live? I think it is. This is live only. Is everything working? Is everything working? La-di-da-di-da. Ahem. Okay, I think we're fine. Hello, chat. Hello. Sorry, I started early. I couldn't do this anymore. We're early stream. We're 10 minutes early, or about 9-ish if you want to get really into the specifics. The specifics don't matter to me, okay? I don't care about specifics. I'm here early. That's what matters. Are you happy to see me? Why would you guys hit me with that awkward silence? Why aren't you responding? No, I was kidding. Yes. Hi. Hello. It's me, FeatherLes. You know what that means. Genshin Impact. Oh, I'm so excited today. This is one of the best days ever. I've done, lots of Natlan stuff recently. And Natlan's been fine. But today, if you avert your attention, over here, go to Mondstadt. Go to Mondstadt. Go to Mondstadt. Go to Mondstadt. We're going to be going to Mondstadt for the Archon Quest, the brand new Archon Quest. Ahem. To preface this, lots of English voice actors still don't have voices in the Archon Quest, but I'm not going to change to Japanese or Chinese because I don't trust myself or you to successfully read the subtitles and contain all that information without hearing it in voice. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to voice act everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the whole cast to be featherless. Yep, that's it. That's all. There's a few other characters. There's a few characters like Dahlia that do have voices, but most of them will be yours truly. So you better get used to these sweet, supple sounds. Oh, get fucked. The sweet, supple sound of my voice. Because, you're going to be stuck with it for a while. Also, to honor us going back to Mondstadt for the stream, I'm rocking the D-Luke team. We got Bennett, been meta since his release, absolute W. We got Farina. I'm not really a big fan of Fontaine, but, I can't deny her stats. We got D-Luke. I mean, it's D-Luke. Are you joking? It's D-Luke. We got Xianyun, my queen. I love any character from Liu Wei, okay? I tried pulling Aoife and 50 pull, none of this happened to me when pulling for Kabe. Wow. My chat's having a hard time pulling for 4 stars. Can't even get an Aoife. Yikes. Here we are, Mondstadt. Oh my god, I'm so excited!
Time for retribution!
Oh, I killed one of Timmy's. I was hoping to get more of them. I only got one of Timmy's pigeons. Okay. Ahem. I forgot. Oh my god, it's been so long I forgot to do that. Wow, I'm a little out of touch, guys. Hello, Swan, Lawrence.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Welcome to Mondstadt!
Wait. Why does it tell me to go higher? Higher? Am I supposed to get up there? Who the hell do you think I am? Or are they right out? Oh, right here, right here, right here. Return to special story mode? What the fuck is special story mode, I guess? About to enter special story mode? Oh, I'm in. I don't know what the hell that means.
The city is all decked out! Oh, it's beautiful! Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
Yes! Yes! Let me in. Let me in. Oh my god. Hi, Catherine.
Greetings, traveler.
Hi.
Paimon.
Hi.
Hey, Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windbloom thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But
But...
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Unusual? What's unusual? I mean, the place is great.
Take a look around,
Look at all the flowers. Okay, we'll look around. Donna? I love that NPC. She's the one that's in love with D-Luke.
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
Oh no.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing?
How sweet.
Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down.
You can stargaze anywhere. What do you mean find a spot?
Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
Yikes. Drama. Lover's
No,
drama.
it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What?
What is it? Is there something wrong?
What happened, Beatrice?
Never mind. It's nothing.
What do you mean it's nothing?
Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Girl, I'm witnessing a breakup. This is fun. No!
Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Oh. Not a lover's breakup.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go
Dude,
adventuring
you're
in other nations
fumbling.
for a bit, and one
Maybe
of
that's why she
Mondstadt's
keeps
best
running off.
friendship stories is already over.
Love friendship. I just can't believe it. Maybe they're just working out the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Oh, hello, man. What's
Is
up?
something wrong? You don't look so good.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus.
Everyone in the nation is feeling weird. It's like
I
a
started
fever going around.
sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
Sleepwalking? What the hell?
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Oh my god. Are you sure you aren't pregnant?
Yeah. I even
He said
consulted
yeah,
Miss
okay,
Barbara at
sure.
the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see?
You see something? Beatrice saw something. What did you see?
Sorry, this is
Tell me what
for
you saw!
to figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Okay. Bye, man. Is he okay?
Huh. Is it something in the air, maybe?
Seasonal flu or something? Damn. Donna. I love Donna. This is my favorite NPC because she's a real one. Her whole shtick is that all she talks about is D-Luke. And she's like, oh, D-Luke. I'm like, you real as fuck, girl.
It appears Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
No, is she sick as well?
Where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Oh, no. She okay. She okay.
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on D-Luke, right?
Oh, wait. Does she not find D-Luke to be a super fascinating man anymore? Girl.
And that's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
No.
Is that Captain Kaya? Now that I look at him,
No.
exactly my type.
No.
come I never felt this way before?
No! We lost one to the Kaya Nation! Oh shit. This is my first time voice acting. Guys, what does Kaya sound like? Freeze! Cool it! I'm flattered, Miss Donna. Although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no.
Ew.
Of course not.
I gotta
I'm
warm
sorry,
up my voice.
Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy wind bloom.
I gotta warm up my voice. Sorry, chat. Whoops. My dear! Sorry. I intend to, my dear. But first a question, if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
Real.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but
Soft plus deep
when I
voice
saw
equals
him,
Kaya.
it was like
Okay, thanks. Thanks
the
for the tips,
butterflies
chat.
just weren't there anymore.
The butterflies weren't just there anymore? Could it be me? Could it be me?
If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Wow! Don't ever speak about Diluc like that. Ever. Don't ever.
But then I saw you. And it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
What's happening? I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies. But I do need to see to some business, so I'll take my leave. Fucking, what the
Here he
fuck?
comes. Well, surprised to see us?
Hi, Kaya. Not at all. You are the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, featherless Paimon, how have you been? He's kind of zesty with it, right? That's what he sounds like, right? I don't know. I haven't been to Mondstadt in a while. I'm great, Kaya. How are you and everyone else? The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you three.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters. 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 Yay! Yay! We're starting the Archon Quest! Woo! I'm so excited. How could you do this to me, you traitorous bitch! Anyways, let's go to the Knights of Avonia's headquarters. Look how pretty Mondstadt is, though, during Windbloom. Everything else may be fucked up, but at least they got all the flowers out. Isn't that nice? Okay, up to the headquarters. I'm gonna go there like a normal person and not climb up the walls. What do you think the local citizens think about the traveler when he does that? Instead of like walking down all these nice cobbled paths and stuff, the traveler just clings to a fucking wall. Anyways, up we go. Up we go. God damn, I never realized how far it is when you have to go the normal citizen way. Yippee! Bounce, 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 bounce. Aw, the pedals. What's up, gamers? It's me. So, oh my god, I'm gonna have to do so many voices. Prepare yourself, chat. It's begun. There were so many NPCs at the start that I forgot about it. Here we go. Voice acting. La do da da. Warming up these loins.
Ah, Kaya.
Whoa!
You found them.
Eula has a voice? Yay! Yep, I managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
Whoa, headquarters are packed. What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
Hello. Allow me. You have Note, captain of the 2nd company, Sakron, captain of the 3rd company, Eula, captain of the 4th company, and me, of course, captain of the 9th company. Oh. You sexy man!
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting
Wow,
for
why
you
do we have
inside.
all the captains here?
She'll
Is
explain
something
everything.
serious happening? Hello? Hi, Jean! FeatherLes, Paimon, thank you for coming. Yo, is everything alright? There's lots of people outside. Captains, specifically. Ah, yes, that would be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
Hey, man, other countries are allowed to have laws, too. I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means
Yeah.
it's a serious one. So,
You see that, chat?
do
I
you need
killed
our
that.
help?
Hold on. A group of people we saw in the corridor just now. There was someone missing. Where's Albedo?
Right. He's the captain of the investigation team. But we didn't see him out there.
Where's Albedo? A keen observation, FeatherLes. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
What did he do, my king? What did he do? Jean, it's time. Understood. FeatherLes, Paimon, come with me. Are we going to the case already? The trial, I mean? We're going already? Surely not. Surely not. Oh my god, we are. Okay. Oh my god, we are. Diluc! Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm even though Diluc Ragenvinder is here and I know you have a deep love for him. No matter what you hear. Be quiet. I need to head over there. Don't worry. The trial will be fair. I added a few extra words there. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster VARKA away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as an assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case. Someone in my chat said, Feather, why are you changing the dialogue? Hey man, give me some peace, okay? I can do what I want.
That's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barba and Rosaria?
I guess so. New character. The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Albedo? What'd you do? Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. Oh no, I'm streaming, chat. She's gonna get me. I'm gonna be on trial next. The identities of the victims are still unknown? Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Yo, no way your lawyer is Kaya. You're fucked. Your lawyer's Kaya? Oh no. Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Miss Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, did I hear that? Did I hear that correctly? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? For suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains. Maybe my eyes are deceiving me. Let me leave. Yeah, no, that's what that says. That's what that says. Okay, cool.
Murder?
Murder. Yeah. Albedo, what the fuck?
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
A human? Kyle, what are you gonna say against that?
There's no way.
This is a tough case as a lawyer. What are you gonna say against that guy?
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
So all the people acting weird because they saw something? Beatrice, so this is what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was... Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease.
There's a body.
So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground.
Whoa.
Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination. I was terrified, thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
What the fuck? I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the dragonspine region. Concerning the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No. Kaya! Lock in!
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Oh! I love Dahlia. I love that. Feather, would you think it's a whopper flower? A whopper flower is not going to save us this time. If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing? You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that the scout would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless.
Sorry, I got excited.
A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene. The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
And yet, no victim has been identified. Correct.
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive.
Yeah.
Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences.
She's cooking. You tell him, Hertha.
Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial
I mean,
evidence
she's not cooking.
alone.
We're not on her side.
Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Second, Albedo.
Second charge?
Second charge. Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery.
Another?
I now call the second witness to the stand.
Wait, that's...
D-Luke Ragenvinder. Ow! D-Luke saw it! Okay. Not to be a hater or anything, but I now believe Albedo did it. Not to be insane, but like some random girl, but D-Luke? D-Luke doesn't fuck around. No, D-Luke does not fuck around. Albedo, you're a murderer. Please tell the court what you saw. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath the cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from 2 separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
Ooh. I would only inquire as to what Mr. D-Luke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. What were you doing up at 3:40 a.m., D-Luke? He was coming over to my house, duh. I texted him, I'm home alone. And he was on his way. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my... Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. That's all. Master D-Luke is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet the question remains, where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
A box? What the fuck is that? And this is... what looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Albedo! Lock in! Now it does beg the question. If the burial was fresh, why is this all that remained of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master D-Luke. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here.
Alchemy, though. This could be alchemy. Yeah, there's no... The time frame doesn't make sense for the bones, but Albedo is known for being an alchemist. He could do some weird shit, I guess. They're right. Albedo, please lock in. This case is not looking good for you, gang.
Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle? Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have found a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Mr. Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning, with Mr. Albedo present. That's right. We were in the library together.
You're certain Mr. Albedo
right.
was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo. He would never kill anyone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie.
Okay, where the fuck is the body?
Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Oh,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless
Sucrose,
Mondstadt
you're fumbling,
citizens.
Sucrose.
A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Mr. Albedo. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be sustained. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts
having
do
fun
match
voice
to an
acting.
extent that can't be dismissed. This is a tricky one.
Hire me, Hoyoverse, but not to replace any existing voice actor.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
A correspondence? Oh no, that envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth.
Gang, what?
The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Someone in chat, Mooney said, how much evidence does Hertha have? Oh god, she just keeps going. I'd be shaking in my boots right now if I was Albedo. Putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected.
Oh, Albedo, you're cut.
Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
I trust the investigation have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting and that the letter makes more than the passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
Hertha's cooking us. Hertha's cooking us, bro.
No, it can't be true.
I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Then we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? But what? Following in Ryan's daughter's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a turn for the worse.
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. Giving her a fun voice. Pass along. For us? Yes. You're needed at Star Snatch Cliff. He is waiting for you there.
Who is he?
You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Okay. He is there? Who's he? Okay, also, to clarify some things. No, maybe later. Okay, to clarify some things. Albedo was an alchemical creation made by this Ryan fellow. Which is sus, because that whole letter was about following in your footsteps and making alchemical creations, right? It does not help our case. But if you remember, well, you probably don't remember, but there was once a last quest that showed that there was in that quest there was another synthetic Albedo. We ran into 2 Albedos. So maybe this is that again, where there are 2 of him. And one's commit all these crimes and frame in the original so he can take his place, mayhaps? Mayhaps? Hello, chat. I was ignoring you. Hello, tired. I'm about to kill Hertha. Okay, let's go down. I got a Scoffier. It's not even guaranteed. Wow, so happy. One of my friends also pulled for a Scoffier, and they got her. So happy. Wonderful times. I really like her character design, but, you know...
Yeah, skyward!
And that Albedo's actually a whopper flower? Yeah, it's a fake weird Albedo thing. I like Escoffier's design, but I'm staying strong because I need to pull for Yai in the second phase of 5.6. Woo! Here we go. Okay, let's go meet him, whoever's here. Oh my god! Oh, where's my camera? Where's my camera? Hold on. Pause. It's Venti. Ah, featherless Paimon. I could hear your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Oh. Hello.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is
It's Dahlia. It's Dahlia.
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time,
Glance
right?
at Venti, Barbados. So you called us here so we could meet with Venti, Barbados?
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your minds, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Pause. 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 You know? This guy knows? This guy knows?
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Hello?
Okay! Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting. No one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do. He's a creature. Well, not a creature, but he was made.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Oh well, I knew from the moment Ren, Daughter, and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Crende Prince is a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motives. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend.
What do you know about the situation, Venti?
Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
Oh god, Donna was into Kaya, bro. Oh, you fucking traitor! You share your observation with Venti and Dahlia.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
Maybe Donna saw something too. Maybe we need to like talk to her.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
What are you
just
getting at,
freestyle on me, Venti?
Oh, just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
I'm having fun voicing Venti. This is so much fun. Feather, I recommend you kidnap Donna and put her in a room full of Diluc pictures. That room full of Diluc pictures, chat, is just my real room.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You still have help, of course. Help! You still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
Hyman remembers that Jumpy Dumpty!
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out and we can chat.
Okay. We'll do our best to uncover the truth.
That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side.
Yeah! I love voicing Venti. He's so much fun to voice. He has a little whimsy in him. Bye, guys. I'll miss you. Okay, we gotta go back to the Knights of Favonius headquarters now to continue the investigation. Did you guys think I did a good job voicing Venti? I don't know if it sound... Once again, I haven't been in Mondstadt for a long time, so if it doesn't sound like how the characters sound, then, well, sue me, okay? I can't do anything about that. I just try to giggle a lot with Venti because he always goes, hello? Please be Lisa. Dang it. I think Lisa'd be fun to voice. I know you must all be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Your amazing work, Feather. Thank you. Thank you, Dark.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
This version of events is as hard for me to accept as anyone, but VARKA once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone? A private matter requires my attention.
Hey, Jean!
Hi!
FeatherLes, Paimon, perfect timing. Kaya has a favor to ask. Like Jean said after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, even on our gay outings, and I can't read him for the life of me, but I need you two to start investigating the case.
Investigate the case?
Yes, it's also time for you to get involved.
Are you sure you want us to join the joint investigation?
No. I'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. I'll let you know anything that might help his case. Just let me know.
Oh, if you find anything. Just let me know.
I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt.
Okay, thanks.
I know you'll get to the bottom of this, FeatherLes. You've never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Then we're fucked. Then you will have done Mondstadt a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office on the 2nd floor. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's investigate. Oops, didn't mean to click on you. I got places to be, things to do.
Bum, 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 dun.
On the 2nd floor? On the 2nd floor? Hello? Oh.
Wait, Captain Kaya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
Oh, in that case, head on in.
Someone said, what, Feather? What do you mean, what? What's wrong? Yo, what's up?
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
All right, I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, you two.
Right back at ya.
Mm-hmm. Bye, losers.
Okay, let's investigate.
All right, let's see what we can find.
There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have an S or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy. Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Investigate underneath the book. There's nothing there. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow, almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Investigate underneath the desk.
It looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk.
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanisms are complex and seem to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo? The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Give me that goddamn paper. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collides, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the redacted project. I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentions festering forces, which suggests that dragonspine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with creating synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. Two of the marked locations correspond to the crime scenes. Albedo! While the third appears to be in Dragonspine. Okay, got that. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden within that last location. Oh no! Or at the very least, what remains of one.
No! Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
Okay. Jean, bad news. Dodoko. Oh, our phone's ringing. Pause.
Oh, Vent is calling. Let's answer.
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff all right. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh?
You share what you learned with Venti.
Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you.
Well, what I found, I don't think the handwriting was faked and the notes sound like him.
Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith.
Yeah.
And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to the conclusion presented by the facts.
Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him?
Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah. Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Yeah, let's go. You sneaking bitch!
Miles!
Get out of here!
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
Did you just hear all that stuff about Ryan, daughter? Did you hear that?
It's okay. We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
If you snitch, I swear to God, I'll do worse to you than what Albedo did to those supposed victims. I'm gonna be on trial next.
Compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
Okay, we gotta go this place on the map. Locking in, so I can remember where the hell that is. Locking in. Oh, they show us where it is. Okay, well, that's not very fun. Okay. Let's go! This way. Dun, dun. Oh no, I hate dragonspine. I forgot that I'm gonna get Colt. Is that a fucking Sealy? Pause, 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 pause. If I can
we should be getting close.
Oh.
Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
Pause. Where'd the Sealy go? Hold on. This is priority right now, man. If I can somehow what's my dragon sign exploration percentage? It's 95. Okay, this won't finish it, but this will help. I need this. I need this. Everyone shut up. Forget about the quest. Forget about the potential body buried back there. I need this chest. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff.
I suppose this will do.
Okay, sorry. It's still at 95. I'm never gonna 100% dragon spine, I swear to God. Ahem. Lock in. Carefully examine the ground. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole was completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this? Or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two.
Yeah, because the other two said he smoothly used his powers to smooth it out like there was no evidence, and then when they dug it back up, they didn't find anything because supposedly alchemy, messed it up.
Why not fill the hole or smooth out the ground like the other places?
Yeah. If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? You return to the Knights of Favonius, doubt swirling in your mind. Yo, Jean! Knock, knock. Hello? I have news. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jean about your findings from Albedo's office.
I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated.
Did Albedo submit an appeal?
Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answer, as it's just...
What's wrong?
If the victims turned out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. A second trial would likely have to be open to the public.
No, girl, if the citizens are not from Mondstadt, that might be fucking worse. They got like leeway tourists coming in here and getting murdered. That might be worse, girl. I don't know. What are we worried about?
And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
Hold on, chat. I'm drinking water. Ugh, too much voice acting.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
You're...
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duty to the best of my ability.
To the best of my ability. Best of my ability. You!
That dude's snooping again! Miles.
What did Miles see? He's been acting weird. And you didn't come up in court to talk to us. Sus. Incredibly sus. Anyway, chat. We're time skipping. Sloop-de-doop-de-doop. It's gonna take a while, huh? Anyway, how's everyone been, you know? I've been doing great. This has been lots of fun. Being in Mondstadt again is fun. And such. I have high hopes for this quest and then quests after it, like in the next updates and for like Nod Cry and stuff. Because in one of the Genshin live streams recently, the developers talked about how with some of the story stuff, they felt like it was rushed to be made or maybe not explained as well as it could be or not as smooth or whatever for story and the Archon Quest. So it sounds, at least they acknowledge that not all of it was perfect, and hopefully they do better in the future. Hi, Jane.
You two, let me know if you're ready and we'll head out.
I'm ready.
All right, follow me. Follow me.
How did I do Jean's voice before?
Follow me. Follow me. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as an assessor. Miss Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Suddenly, Nuvulet comes in. Order!
Sit down.
Dialogue! Miss Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T.
Kaya's like, fuck. It's like, shit.
The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Oh yeah, I get to do her funny voice again.
Hanselman, male, 46 years old. Marital status, single. Occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial. His disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives.
That's fun. And she looks like she'd speak like she's depressed. I forget what she actually sounds like, so you know, that's gonna work, okay?
In addition, Diluc! Medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Don't speak so fast. Alchemical or magical, both are possible. Both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
I have a few characters I lock in on, and the rest I'm like, ooh.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain.
Damn!
A
She's cooking
truly
us.
vile act.
She's cooking us, chat!
In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Donna? Another one, huh? Oh, baby! Kai is so tired of this. He said, another one?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
I was stalking Diluc and accidentally followed him to the crime scene. Is that what happened, Donna? Why were you there at 3 in the morning?
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc.
Diluc's over here like, you stalking me, bitch! Look at the side eye!
I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
Whoa! That's why she hasn't been into Diluc lately. Because she saw that whole thing and she's scared. Oh my god. Also, you're gonna confess your love for the guy in the middle of our murder case? Diluc's over there like, huh?
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. I see.
Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. She's just like me, for real. Mild praise, and she goes, oh!
A court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
Was that us? The evidence we found in Albedo's office.
The following are pieces of evidence uncovered... Why do I speak like this? Uncovered from Mr. Albedo's office. The most important of which is this map.
Yeah?
This map was found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the location of the crime scenes. Does this map fucking belong to you, dude? Yes. Were you the one that marked these locations?
Yes.
You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you?
The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable.
no. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you've presented a meticulous and convincing case, I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found, wasn't it FeatherLes? You were the one who uncovered the notes, right? And I'll assume you visited the third location marked on the map as well? Yes. Can you tell us what you found? You nod and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
Oh my... Shut up! Shut up for 1 second! I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? Oh shit, they're making me think. The second marked location. The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We know it because we found about the compartment. We discovered a hole beneath the snow. Yeah, there was no body. There was no body in the first location either, and no human remains. But they did see fabric in a shoe. And the second location was the whole thing with D-Luke, where they buried someone and they found the femur and teeth, which is fucked up. The human remains. According to the forensic results, the teeth and femur belong to a Mondstadt citizen. Did Albedo really use the alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? Yeah. The difference between the marked locations. Albedo marked these 3 locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area similarly seem big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the 3rd location. No witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case with the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the 3rd location has been there longer than the 2. But if the hole at the 3rd location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Most people know Albedo is an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team. But in truth, he's the Krendid Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold Ryandotter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will towards humanity. He also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. Dragonspine is a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, DURIN, Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. No, it doesn't make sense. Okay, associate those two together. Encounters on Dragonspine. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him? Yeah! I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. What does he want me to do? Announce a break in this case? No. I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts, too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the two cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the third location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Astute as ever, featherless.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Oh, fuck you, shut up. Allow me to respond to Featherless's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha. Deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Why is he looking at her? Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine. Oh, Eula was there for that whole thing where there were 2 Albedos, by the way. Someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead and buried his body on the mountain, the third location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day.
Yep.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
Shut up! No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. Someone who happens to look exactly like you? Exactly like him? So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see. Then it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait,
What?
You...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you?
Wow!
Why do you wear my face?
Whoa!
Hello to you, too.
Whoa! As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius. Oh my god, this is crazy, Albedo! You a genius!
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up.
Girl, it's not about that.
You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court! I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon, DURIN. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the east, Dvalin, defeated DURIN in battle, with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. DURIN was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in DURIN's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
Oh my god.
Yo! So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle.
Oh my god, this Hertha that we've been doing the whole time is not Hertha. This is crazy.
You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
Oh, she's scared. Oh, she's scared. The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival seems more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
Ooh.
I'd like to hear Miles answer first.
Huh?
Why this guy?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused?
Is he another fake?
You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
Are all these people fakes? Donna, and Quinn, Miles, are all of them that have been going against Albedo fakes?
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
On her arm. Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant on the Knights of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, Then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or I should say, all spawn of DURIN's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act, because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Then Mile must be one of them. There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of DURIN's life force have gathered here, and yet their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform all who surround, you'll be affected by... Once you attempt to transform all who surround you, you'll be affected by your power. You can't control it, because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm.
Oh!
Have it your way.
Whoa!
Come on, let's go.
Oh no, there's other people. Oh, there's other people in the courtroom that aren't Fangs. Not necessarily those ones I thought it were, but other people.
Hey,
Whoa,
there
why are we all
shouldn't be
pulling
a
out
monster!
weapons? No! She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Yo, what? Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
It's time. All units, move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's tail. We finally have a chance to talk. But before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Teyvat picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Oh wow, that's quite an involved plan. Indeed. Follow me. Yo, this is so crazy. I love this so much. This has been so much fun. Are you joking? Yo. Oh, we got slimes in the city. Yo!
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They're all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Devon's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so, we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first stop?
Yeah. Top of the city wall. Shit. Haha. Okay. Just kidding, losers. The stream's coming to an end. You thought? You thought? No, we're done. This is all you're getting today. I will see you next week, though. You know? And so, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you did, you can subscribe, hit the notification bell for more. You can also like and comment. Next week, I'll be streaming again. Same date, Wednesday, same time. And we will finish this quest. And then the week after that, I'll probably do a Scoffier's story quest, mayhaps? Sounds fun, right? Anyways, I'm so sorry that we have to leave. But this is like entering a whole new part of the thing going on, so we'll get there. We'll get there afterwards. I'm in special story mode. Can't complete this action. Pause. So pause. What do you mean I'm in special story mode? I can't. Okay, I was wrong actually. We're gonna have to continue. I was wrong.
because I'm in special story mode, I can't leave this area and this quest line, and that can't fucking be because I need to do my commissions for the next week and stuff. So we're gonna continue. But you can. Here's what we'll do. Dark, when you post this as a video, cut right there and end the video, and I'll start a new video. Hi, hello, FeatherLes here. Welcome back. Last time I left you guys in a terrible, so terrible cliffhanger, but now we're gonna provide mobile support for everyone after all the crazy stuff we learned. All the crazy stuff we learned about dragonspine and all that. Let's go. Albedo sent me over to... He pointed me to go to that area, but I'm gonna go the other areas first. Why, you might ask? Because I want to. Oh, shit! Hold on, chill. I gotta help a homie out.
On a reunite and your floating companion.
Bam!
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Bam! Get fucked! Don't worry, fear not. I'm playing this lore accurately. I got D-Luke out.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have managed
let's
that.
Let's go.
I hope everyone's all right.
I'm loving all this fight stuff they're doing in the things. Like in Natlan, we had that whole war situation. Super fun. And here we have this. Lisa! Ah! That's where she's been. My favorite lesbian. Whoa! Calm down. Oh, they're making me use the characters in the story. That's nice. I like that, actually. That's fun. Making me use the canonical characters. I see. I see.
Burst forth.
Lock in.
You're in for a little shock.
Come on. I don't...
Come a little
God,
closer.
I'm not good at using these characters, man.
You're in for a little shock.
Bam.
You've been a naughty boy.
Okay, don't say that in my ear.
Moments of birth.
You've been a naughty boy. Stop! No, I'm not. I'm not a naughty boy. Phew, it's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people. No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few years ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. A wink wink, nudge nudge. It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all. And mine was a gentle old man from the Spansamad school. So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution. So gentle, even Jean would have no reason to intervene.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa. Oh, well, it's good to move about every once in a while. She's having fun in the battle. Good for her. Good for her, Queen. You go. You have fun. Oh my god! Shit's on fire out here! Hold on, I gotta check where all my options are. Okay. Gotta provide support. Provide support. Support to provide. Creatures.
Hold firm. Drag another wardrobe over here.
Vile beast! The Immonocrite shall not tolerate such transgressions!
Ah, that's the traveler's voice.
You arrive at an opportune time, vessel. Sword at the ready!
Go! By royal decree.
Oh shit, there's more.
I summon.
Feel this ancient power.
Having to use Albedo in game is so painful.
Come into being.
He's so shit.
Reveal thyself.
I mean, he's great. I love Albedo. He's such a great character. So meta. No one's more meta than Albedo.
Fear not. The foul monsters have been cast into the void.
Mein Fräulein means to say that you should refrain from going out for the time being. We will continue to protect this area.
All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But, I've never seen a bird that can, talk.
No need to worry. I'm Mein Fräulein's humble
they're
servant.
weird.
Please rest assured, I'm not a danger to you.
You can trust them.
Oh, no, of course. I didn't mean it that way at all. I just misspoke.
No matter. My vassals have unfinished duties, yes? Then go forth and smite these wretched beasts. The presence's blessing shall illuminate your path. Yes! I'm so hype about that. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, there's one place we have to go. Okay, cool. Cleared out all the other ones. I thought I cleared out all the other ones. There's more? There's one over here. I saw something over here for a moment. No? I saw something. Okay, fine. Let's go. This time, since we need to be in a hurry, I will climb over walls. Why are you pointing me down there again? There's nothing down there, you liars.
Yeah, skyward.
Oh, hi, Venti. Venti? There's a war going on.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot. Someone's coming. Help me, please. Someone help.
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned.
I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big.
It's gonna be pretty exhausting. Oh my god, is Venti gonna, like, lock in and, like, Archon out? Don't worry. I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble.
Just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
Huh? People can make new friends when we're not here, you know?
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected these monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that DURIN absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witness saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of DURIN's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of them who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains D-Luke found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes. The monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second, some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monsters...
Pause. I felt something hit my shirt in real life. Pause. Is there a creature on me or something? A bug? No? I felt something hit my shirt, but I'm gonna act like that didn't happen for the sake of my sanity. Sorry. It broke the fourth wall there. The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest. Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger whopper flower on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story. Remember? Yeah?
I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a whopper flower into Subject 3. So was another imposter on Dragonspine that day? Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So, you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. But DURIN is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his powers, the monster dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to DURIN's stomach. DURIN absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who ventured into Dragonspine for too long are bound to fall under DURIN's influence, but those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive. You saw it yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange, those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. DURIN's power remained dormant within them until finally it started to surge to the surface and seize control. That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people.
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help. We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right? Yes, so if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it. Whoa, windy. Yeah! Might go. Whoa, windy.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many.
There should be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Well, you're carrying sound? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support.
Yay!
Requesting assistance at the side gate.
Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Yeah, Lord Barbados. He's right here. He's like, yeah, thanks. Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that!
Huh? That voice? Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
I know. Just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness featherless Paimon and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot. Alright. Now that you're okay, we should check on the stats of the other areas. Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you. Oh, shit. More creatures. I've got things covered here. Oh, Slay! Oh, Sucrose? What are you doing? Oh. Kaya. Stand and watch at the gate, yeah. I don't like being in the middle like this. Especially on a bridge. Oh! Look who it is. Ah! Get back! Whoa! I can't voice act this kind of stuff. It's embarrassing. Ooh, that was a close one. I suppose things are in order, Master D. Luke. I appreciate the help. No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. Fuck! Oh my god, I didn't intervene to save you. It's for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh! Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself. Alright, tell me, when did you notice something was off? The first trial. Because of the fake hertha? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough. No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master D. Luke, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? This is so much fun. On second thought, best to not think about it. Ciao. Oh shit! Oh, I get to play as them. Eat shit, fuckers! Joke's on you. My D. Luke is actually built. Prepare to eat my ass.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge
Bam.
this. Verdict is.
I'm having way too much fun right now. Oh, hello there.
Time for retribution.
You get off my goddamn bridge. Ow! Oh my die. On pause. Don't kill me, please. That would not be fun. Ah! Dude! We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I've never been better. We're fine.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze. Burn.
Yeah. Easy.
They're over there. Dilu, Kaya.
My goats. If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maybe this is just the closest spot to the city gate. Maintaining control over the Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control. Don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you? The shade! Albedo, calm down! We don't have to bring that up. Keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of other locations. Good luck. Oh! And I want to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Aww. Thank you for trusting me and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work as always. We'll see you soon. Of course. Stay safe. Bye, losers. Got shit to do. Bam.
Damn. We all on the move. Oh, okay. Okay. People at the church? Okay. Serious war efforts here. Oh my god, I even have to heal people?
Let the show begin.
Heal the citizens. Heal the citizens. Yeah, like these sparkles. Look at these bubbles. I'm sure you're feeling so much better now. Look at these bubbles. Bam, 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 bam. Bubbles. Bubbles. You feeling okay? Bubbles! God damn it. Heal! Heal!
I'll protect us. Oh, hi.
Feeling great. We're all feeling great. Woohoo! Yeah! Okay, cool.
All right, you should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
I need to drink water. This is way too much voice acting.
You're not rushing back to the... You're not rushing back out to the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Okay.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front lines, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Peak VA. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. I'm really carrying this update. Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara.
You can count on me. I don't really know how all this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything will be all right. No, it has to be.
Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara?
No, not at all. Did you need something?
I just want to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting. So I need you to take care of yourself.
Huh? How do you know?
Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word.
Dragonspine, huh? So, the city's gonna be in danger?
Yes, but the Knights of Avonius will do whatever we can to protect the people.
But then, who will protect you?
Don't worry. I'll look out for myself, I promise.
Oh, please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Of course! Coming!
Yo. Oh! Noelle's locked in! Oh, Bennett? Yup. Attack buff those people. Amber! Ah, I love her.
They're here! Prepare for battle!
Oh, I hate this guy. I hate him. I hate Mika.
On guard, everyone. Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. I hate this guy! Looks like we've got 25 hilly trills, 2 blazing axe trills, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures.
Roger that. Fucking God. I'm gonna throw up. Oh, wait, what am I doing? No. Screw you.
Go, Baron Bunny.
Get ambered.
Engaging.
Oh, this sucks. None of these characters of mine are built for fuck. I can't kill these hilly trolls, bruh. They kick my ass. Come on, Amber. Come on. Yeah, easy. Never dabbed myself for a second.
No escape.
Bam! Providing cover fire.
Get him.
Yeah. Get exploded on. Ka-chow. Ka-chow. Oh, get absolutely shit on. Okay, W. Where am I going? Oh.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Ah, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it.
A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser.
Don't worry. Once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again.
Albedo? Are you okay? That trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried.
Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock.
So you didn't know Amber? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps, since I know you guys are lesbians. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear.
That sounds like Eula, all right. She's an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable without being too high profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We need to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear.
So that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved.
No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed it to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. Didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear in the night's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Huh?
6 months ago?
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking and subject too. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we need to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach DURIN and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry. Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about dragonspine, the monsters in disguise, and if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer.
Credit where credit was due. It was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Yeah. Indeed. And I have you to thank for that, featherles. You probably didn't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. Me? I didn't know there was a plan. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha subject too has met you on the dragonspine before. On dragonspine before. Blah, blah. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Albedo's right. You are part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The honorary knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that.
Aww,
Yay!
what?
In that case, thanks for thinking of me. It was us who should be thanking you, honorary knight. Let's go.
Wait, was that you just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Oh my god, there's other places I can help as well. I'm helping everyone. I'm not just gonna help the main objective. I want to do all the side things as well.
Scatter!
Oh, Bennett. Benny's adventure team. Oh, he's a voice
On the
actor.
side of the road, I thought you were hurt.
I kind of wanted to do his voice.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here.
Yo. Oh, whoops. Looks like this person could use some help. We'll search for a place to keep civilians out of danger. This area appears secure, so remain here in the meantime. We'll be back with an update.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. Whoops. Helping the civilians. Helping the civilians. Helping the civilians. Doing everything I can. Hello, Diona.
These darn things are more annoying than disgusting booze hounds. Albedo? FeatherLes? If you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to the Cat's Tail. I'll be here to watch over things so the tavern will be safe.
Thank you, Diana. We'll be sure to do just that. Oh, helpful. That's exactly what we needed.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
We don't need to go back to Bennett to tell them that, right? Or do we? Do we need to go back to them to tell them that they need to go to the place? I'm gonna go there anyway.
Scatter!
Guys, go to the Cat's Tail.
Albedo, Traveler, got an update for us?
Go to the bar. You can take her to the Cat's Tail.
Got it. I'll take her there right away.
Yeah. Okay. Onwards.
Skyward!
Running. 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 Noelle! Oh, my glorious queen. My queen. Captain Albedo, honorary knight.
Coming to be.
Focus on the bow. We've got your back.
Burst forth.
Wham.
Leave it all to me.
Come on, lock in, lock in. You're about to get dunked on.
As a good knight should.
Bam! Okay, that does not do as much damage as I thought it would. Come on. Okay, maybe try something else.
Coming to be.
Come on, man. Come on. Die already. Fuck. Die.
Burst forth.
Die. Die. Okay, we did.
Thanks for the help. That was a lot faster than I expected. I'm sure you have places to be, so don't let me keep you. Rest assured, I'll keep the people around here safe. Be careful out there. I know victory will be ours.
Yeah. Okay, to the East Gate. Now that we did all the little side things to help people, to the East Gate, where they actually want me to be.
Yeah, skyward.
What's up, gamers? I'm dropping down from a weird angle, but I'm here.
It's all my fault. I knew Clea was fast, but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
The little kid, no.
Explain what?
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you need to explain?
You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Just tell us.
Clea, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry.
Oh no, we
I'm
lost
doing
the
all I can
child.
to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Clea is...
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Are we about to be nuked?
Oh, all right. Fighting first, conversation later. Oh, I get to use Eula. I get to use Eula, don't I?
She was
yes,
right
I'm so
next to
excited.
me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
You about to get dunked on, brother?
Beg for mercy. More speed. Shudder.
Clee's got this one.
Is Clee helping up?
Those
She's throwing bombs down on it.
I see what you mean. She's not to be underestimated.
Jumpty Dumpty, go! Clee's throwing bombs down here, bro. What the fuck? Calm down. Absolute Clee carry.
We
What the fuck does Clee sound like?
we won.
Great work, Clee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
Don't worry. Just leave it to Clea. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Clea heard you went camping for a few days and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right. So I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escort her back to headquarters as well. You see, he just protects Eula.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Aww. It would be an honor. Clea will do her best.
Glad they're having fun over there. Clee's like, I'm getting to explode things without it being a bad timing or people scolding me. Let's go. Oh, Jean is here. I need to drink some fucking water. That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise?
Good. Our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here.
Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back.
Hi.
Everyone all right?
Amber?
Yep. Right as rain. See, I told you they're lesbians. Are you joking? We all get together and the first person Eula looks for is Amber. Fucking lesbian.
We're back. Clea kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing, Clea. Eula was lucky to have you.
Looks like we're still missing a few.
Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete.
Where's D-Luke? Where's my king? Where's my glorious king? Good to have you all back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation could not have happened without all of you. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You should take a well-deserved rest. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Yes, of course. We can talk about it back at headquarters. FeatherLes and Paimon should be there too. Alright, everyone who has finished their work should head back to their quarters or to the church to get some rest.
You want to come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies. Yes, yes!
Okay. Oh, Venti.
Hi, everyone.
Venti, thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way.
Oh, well. Wait, does that mean you saw me running for my life?
No. Apologies. Just forget anything I said.
Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times.
Any knowable information on the wind?
Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
DURIN has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child, or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only mother child needs. This mindset arose out of DURIN's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intellectual approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, DURIN still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling. It's close. Close? Like, it's coming here? Fania? Miss Fania. Here to make your report.
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Is this an air fake? Is that so? During the battle, we were talking about your transfer to the 7th Company. You were in charge of patrols and the post-battle reconnaissance this time. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction, and why are you alone? Do you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent the message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well, because you're under DURIN's influence, and you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. She's running off. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his powers soon. This is so much fun.
Yippee.
Oh, we're here. Damn, they just teleported us. They're like, you go. I'm like, okay, damn, I'm ready. No walking or anything? They got me locked in for this quest. All right. The others are looking after Phonia. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happened next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Ah, yes. That's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster VARKA came up with the idea a few years ago. I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Zirkel for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard. If I had known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sister or something.
Older sisters? Is VARKA really young or something?
I wouldn't exactly call him young, but he's not old either. He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity. So, whatever age that is. DILF! Indeed. Anyway, the tripartite conference is a gathering of 3 parties: the Hexen Zirkel, the Animo Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights and Church of Favonius. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between VARKA and the mages. Oh, cool. This is actually cool. VARKA has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Yo, hype. I'm hype. Yes. Now I have a request of my own. So I need the conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would. Of course. FeatherLes, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Call up the witches. Just watch and learn.
Okay. I think this should do it. Dodo, 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 go.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Oh, hold on. That's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Is this VARKA? Oh my god, yay! VARKA?
Grandmaster!
Oops, I put in the wrong number. Sorry, VARKA. You're probably busy right now?
But considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
I love that he doesn't sound like he's like in his early 20s or something like all the males do in this game.
Yes. Have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
That's so crazy.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Yeah, why'd you cut us off? Why'd you cut us off, man? Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much.
Dodo, Dodo, go.
Phone ringing.
Hello? Who is this?
Oh my god, this is Alice. This is Klee's mother. I assume. Well, it's one of the witches. I assume it's Klee's mother since she's part of that group and she's the only one we know personally. Yes, it's Alice. Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun. What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexen Zirkel.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no. But in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Oh my god, we're actually gonna meet her? Pause. Be right where? Here? As in this office?
Hello
Oh my god,
everyone.
Not what I was expecting. Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a giant Dodoko.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while.
Aw, it's cute.
On behalf of the Hexen Circle, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
Ah. Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. Someone else? God damn. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
What is going on? She's so cute. Yes, she is
Have you
cute.
ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Oh my god, you big back. Whoa! Hey, not so loud. Mini Durin? I thought this dragon was evil.
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
Well, actually, I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away too fast.
You were there?
Yeah, I've been in Mondstadt for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
This is like a not evil version of Durin.
Thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windbloom? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
I did sneak off to the festival for a bit. Even though I couldn't play games because of all the people, I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who's revived and brought into this world.
Whoa.
Wait, didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world, and now you're here.
Okay, there's clearly some context here I've not gotten. Probably happened during the time I took like a year break from Genshin.
Sorry. I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use his alchemy to turn me into a human.
What?
Human transmutation? So you're Albedo's intended subject.
Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if "want" is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin.
Oh, well, becoming human isn't so simple.
I know. Albedo talked to me about that. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive, almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that'll look like. If I can still be me once I become one with that part of him. Maybe without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kind of questions are normal. We're just all trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry. No one's forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like a huge project. No wonder Albedo wants to get the mage's approval.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know. Albedo told me he's the Crede Prince, a synthetic human. And if this works, I'll be one too. We'll be the only two of our kind in the whole world. Alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. If all living things are grouped together by species, there's only one other person like me in this world. I guess that makes us family.
Oh, that's cute.
Definitely. You've just got to trust one another.
Yeah.
Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hat Guy know about this?
Who's Hat Guy?
Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this duty. He didn't try to stop me, just told me to get a move on then. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm really glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks!
That was fun. Okay. We're gonna go have a meeting now with Alice, I think. Oh, I've never been in this room before. This is new. Never been in this part of the building. Okay, I'm very excited. Note, your party configuration cannot be changed during the Hexenkra trial. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Recommend elements Hydro and Cryo. Cryo. Okay, hold on. Pause. Let me lock in. Definitely not taking D-Luke. We'll take Neuvillette. Hydro and Cryo. Take. I'm thinking, chat. I'm thinking. Okay, first let me swap Farina here. I'm gonna bring Aloy.
Where to this time?
For Cryo. And I'm also gonna bring Kazuha.
Want me to come along?
This is the team. She's my best built Cryo character, okay? She's the best I've got for Cryo. We're bringing Aloy, okay? I don't care what you think. We're bringing Aloy. Let's go, team. Hi, Alice.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
No. Oh no, she's got a fucking chessboard, bro. I do not know how to play.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of. I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate.
I love when in stories we get to hear Archons actually treated as Archons. Because most of the time it's like silly little jokes or some side thing. But she goes, I don't think anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. That's so cool.
Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there'd be really no one around to lead the Knights of Favonius.
All right, never mind. I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil DURIN in dragonspine.
Oh?
I'd also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hexen Zirkel.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of the immortal monster from the Mare Jivari.
Interesting. What else?
The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, Rhine-daughter.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct.
Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away, or millennia, but the day will come. I've spent years investigating dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He's already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt, at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he regained his full life force. Hence, if you want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin's a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature that he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visit a fairy tale world called Simulanka. It was created by mages from the Hexen Circle, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned with certainty that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart. And the monster remains of Margivare and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in a perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of astounding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexen Circle's trial.
What? I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked FeatherLes to come along. I'm joining you? I can think of no better partner for such an endeavor.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved a spectacle, any chance to witness friends come together to support one another.
Well, success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with, no? Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
Ah.
What? Why?
Thank God. Just kidding.
The Hexen Circle trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Aww.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
Thank you for being so understanding. Then, whenever you two are ready, interact with the chessboard on the table.
Yay.
It will guide you through the trial.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm down. Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Yeah. Are you ready, FeatherLes? Just about.
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
Whoa. What's happening, gang?
We're turning tiny and going out of the chessboard. Yo!
Oh my God. It's certainly in keeping with the Hexen Circle modalities. We've been shrunken down to chest piece size.
Whoa, you're so tiny now. Take extra care of yourselves, okay?
What is it? Nothing. It's just Paimon's voice is even louder than usual now that I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry. You'll be back with her again in no time. Damn it.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
Aunt Alice? I didn't realize you'd be personally conducting the trial.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test? I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See?
Chess? I can't play that game. I'm not smart enough, please.
Defeat them in battle. Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal. Swashbuckle your way to victory like gallant fairy tale heroes.
Okay. Oh, let's go, Aloy! Oh my god, the boss fight.
Coming to be.
Prepare to get shit on.
Ow! Feel this ancient power.
Whoa, it's doing something. Ouch. Oh, there's little chess pieces after me. Yo, yo.
Shower me with praise.
You can't feel this ancient power.
Ow. Freenet. Healing. Thank you.
Bow your head.
Oh, we should use Aloy for this. Yeah, electro shields.
Feel this ancient power.
Whoops. Calm the fuck down. Almost, almost, almost. There we go.
Oh, brilliant!
Moment of birth.
Where the fuck did it go? I lost him.
King and Queen should present a united front.
What? There's another one?
You're stuck now. Got something for ya.
Moment of birth.
Damn it, Kazuha. You swirled nothing.
The tides beckon.
Wait, I'm confused. Are we dead or not? I did it? Oh. Whoops. What just happened? Chill.
It had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
Oh, that one doesn't seem like Alice.
Well done. But this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial.
Who's this? Another mage.
Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Is it so cool? Oh, thank you, King, for your elevator. You okay? Yeah. Whoa! Chess pieces are back. Chess pieces are back. Oh, this is insane. Oh no, we're getting a second phase to the boss fight, aren't we? Oh no. Oh my god! This is so cool!
The trial awaits.
This is so cool. I'm gonna throw up. Okay.
Only by turning the world on its head can we see its true colors. So, it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned true freedom the moment they gained legs with which to run. So, in the spirit of Rhine-daughter, I prepared a little
FeatherLes? I have no clue who this mage is. I don't think we've ever heard of her.
Just a small gesture of kindness from me, FeatherLes Trismegistus, to you.
It is time to slay
Coming to be. Feel this ancient power.
This calls for some pomp and ceremony.
Good lord,
Witness my great undertaking.
Bam! Aloy just carried there, by the way. I want you all to know that. She locked
Our
in.
performance has yet to conclude.
I dance for you, my dear.
Go, go, go.
Moment of birth.
Let us dance, my dearest.
Wind strider.
Silence.
Oh. Calm the fuck down.
I thought I had it memorized. The curtain call.
Feel this ancient power.
Bam! Yeah, we did it! We did it! Yeah! I'm okay.
Yes, very well done.
We did it.
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
You don't even know me, Alice. What do you mean they've grown up?
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you.
Thanks.
And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
Oh, Barbeloth is Alice's teacher? That's so cool.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
Bye.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbeloth. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie
cute.
was satisfied with your victory. And so am I. Congratulations to you both.
Yay, we did it.
You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
I love the way their voice acts are like all the little noises. Yes.
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Yeah, but are we gonna get to do the dragon stuff this time? Thank you. Felt good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free, and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Yurt? Indeed. The sooner we deal with DURIN, the better. Okay, we're going to Dragonspine. Bye, Alice. I'll miss you.
Nice to have you back safe and sound.
Okay, bye-bye. I love that. She's so fun. I also think the mages in general, that Hex and Zerka will be a super interesting group. Okay. To meet in Nodcry, because that's where they're going to be. Oh. Okay, time to go deal with the dragon stuff.
Yep, this place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
Real. Want to climb into my hood?
You sure? Is it warm in there?
This should take the edge off and it might improve your mood. But I recommend finding... I didn't get to read it. Here we are, the heart of DURIN. We've arrived. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me, you two. Stay on guard. Wait, you mean the sound effects aren't necessary, chat? Zoom. Whoosh.
May Paimon ask a question?
You may.
Who is DURIN to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
From an alchemic perspective, we're both artificial creations. But biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So to say we're kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not so much a matter of preference, rather. As things stand, I would say I belong to the class of humans, albeit a unique category thereof. But then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans, in that I'm the only one of my kind. But soon, there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. I believe Mini Durin already told you his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with the past and future and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That, primarily, is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Mini Durin become who he wants is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life which the world cannot generate endogenously is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question of whether this ought to be done, or merely whether I wish to. This alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path which I walk. And of course, that is not to say that this is a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Yeah, well enough, thanks. Oh. Finished.
Looks like a golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest of it will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence on the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go. Nice. Return to Mondstadt. Are we gonna get to see the human dragon thing? I would like to see the human dragon thing, for the record. Please? Show me him. I want to see human Durin, because I want to be able to tell if he's gonna be playable or not. Human Durin banner when? Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me. Oh, we're not gonna get to come along?
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt's a lively place during the Windbloom Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs for yourself.
Oh yeah, the festival! Wonder who the Windbloom star is gonna be this time. Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windbloom Festival?
I'm sure we'll find out on the day of. Wait until 2 days later? Damn, okay. I really gotta piss, chat. This better come to an end soon. I really gotta piss. I've gotta piss so bad. Oh, I gotta check to make sure nothing happens here when this time stops. I gotta piss so bad. I really gotta pee. I really gotta pee, bro. I've been holding it in this whole time. Did the whole Alice trial and everything. I thought it would come to an end soon. But now there's gonna be a whole nother scene. When this whole time thing ends. Hold on, I gotta make it daytime as well. I pray to the gods. I pray to the gods that no quest starts immediately because I really need to pee. I really need to pee.
The
Okay,
Windbloom Festival
you
is
wait
about
here,
to begin.
chat.
Let's go check it out.
You wait here. I'll be back.
Boring out here. Oh wait, the water levels aren't rising, are they? Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
I'm back. I just speed ran that pee. Okay. I'm back. Okay, we got there. Oh, it's raining? Are you so dead ass? I don't want it to rain. Pause. We're doing another time skip. I do not want it to rain. I want it to be a nice sunny day for the Windbloom Festival. I don't want it to rain. The fuck? Anyways, yeah, I took that pee. It was real good. Real solid pee. Yeah, not fun holding it in though all the time I've been sat here. I swear to God, it's been like 10 minutes I've been thinking about needing to go pee. And it's just not happened. Okay, let's go. Dun, dun, dun. Go to the plaza. Well, let me change my team back to Team D-Luke. It feels weird to have this other team where none of the characters are from Mondstadt. At least we have 2 characters in this team from Mondstadt. Okay. Bam, bam. Let's go to the plaza. And also we can get around faster with Shen Yun. Okay. Windbloom Festival.
Yeah, skyward.
I hope we get to see more D-Luke before the quest ends. That's my main concern. I want to see more D-Luke before the quest ends, man. Please. Maybe he's winning the Windbloom Festival.
Yeah, skyward.
Oh, right here. Return to story mode. Yep. Damn. As you all know, during this year's Windbloom Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windbloom Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation. This is someone may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insights played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs have always had a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support to us all. Let us give a round of applause for this year's Windbloom Star, Venti the Bard.
Wow! Amazing!
No way! You're really gonna pick me? Why not? You're the perfect person for the job. Alright. Does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern? I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windbloom Star. If you'd like, you can even take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd. In that case, let me swap out the speech for a song. Everyone, the best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away. Gather round and lend me your ears. Oh, this is so cool. We did it. Albedo? Albedo? Oh, we're gonna get to see him do these things. I hereby exercise the prayer of formation. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, we're gonna see it.
Oh, yo. Indubitous earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind. Oh my god, Kai and Dealer are hanging out together? Whoa, that's rare. Traverse the 18th worldly and 20th passage. I can't read that well, guys. You really put me under stress here. Emergent soul, enter the mortal realm. Elevate flestering flesh into sacred blood and bone. Festering. Oh, sages, witness my grand endeavor. Whoa! Yo, wait! Venti getting everyone's attention.
How was it? Not bad, right? Oh shit, we're gonna see the dragon. Oh, come on! Are you joking? Damn it! Okay, we gotta see a little bit.
How did everything go?
Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really?
That's
so
so cool.
Mini Durin looks like a human now?
Correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Incredible work, Albedo. I graciously accept the compliment. Really is rather remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. I did what I set out to do, and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression, had she seen it. Rhine daughter?
She?
My master and mother, Gold, Rhine daughter. A long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance, to find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a life. She said, touch grass. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, who plays Valorant and watches hentai, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out myself and the world around me, get to know me and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So, for an artificial human, finding life is, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of the world.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves.
Being alive is just existing, but having a life means not being Grand Master in Overwatch. That's what makes you truly human. I just think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me a new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choice a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they'll form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare, but for me, it's just a part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brother has enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, he will have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get from our mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds. And now, I'm a gardener too. As long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience. Master never showed her face, But if the Hezen Circle knows what I've done, that means she knows as well, and gave her approval. Since devouring Nabrius, it would seem that she's finally found a modicum of peace. And if so, then I am truly happy for her. She didn't always have the penchant for madness, you know.
Devouring Nabarius? What's Nabarius?
It's the name of the ruler of life. Pause. Huh?
What?
The traveler trying to say, huh? Aunt Alice told me about not too long ago. It came as no surprise. My new master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I truly know is Nabarius is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Nabarius are now one. In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal and for choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course. That's what friends are for.
Paimon took the words out my mouth. Oh, hold on, I put my VTuber back. Hearing you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiment when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you. I'll get going.
Bye.
Wow, this Windbloom Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference. Oh, Paimon almost forgot. If the Windbloom star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windbloom gonna be?
Want to take a guess?
Venti, you're back.
Well, I couldn't keep my two dear friends in the dark about this year's Windbloom. Now, could I? What do you think of the Cecilia?
I like it.
The true feelings of the prodigal son. A sentiment as sweet and warm as the gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. FeatherLes, give me your hand.
Huh?
The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought. So you deserve something in return as well.
Yo?
The Hezen Circle wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind, a secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you. So no need to open it right away.
Wow, a gift and a mystery all in one. The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
According to the sender, you are probably the only person who could make use of something like this. So I suppose it belongs with you.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, well, all I did was deliver it. Although I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal. I suppose a reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Let's go drinking! Really? No, hold you to that, you know. No going back on your word.
Of course, Dad! Let's go to the tavern right now!
Music to my ears. I'm so happy I could fly. It's like this festival was made for me or something.
It is, Venti.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he sought wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. Thus wistful waned and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the light. No, it's over! Ah!
Oh, that was so good. Is it really over? I want to go to the bar with Venti. You guys, I want to go to the bar. Ah. That was so good. We did it, chat. It's over. I love that. I did not plan for this stream to be this long, but it was gonna lock me into the Archon Quest, and I play this game daily. I could not have that. I could not be stuck in Mondstadt. So, alas, it is what it is. Anyways, hold on, I'm headed to the bar actually. Give me a second. Let me get there first.
Anything the knights can do for you?
I just gotta get there. Anyways, if you enjoyed, you can hit the subscribe button. And while you're down there, you can hit the notification bell and get notified when I post again. you can also like and comment, okay? Be greatly appreciated. This was so much fun. I love this. For an Archon Quest, the thing is with Archon Quest, I feel like is most of them have their really good moments. Archon Quest, they're really peak, and then they have like really boring. Like Fontaine has some really interesting moments, and then they send you to the prison for a few arcs, and it's dog shit, except for a couple of moments, you know. But this was like all good, and I really appreciate that. Thank you, Hoyovers. Rare W. No, I was kidding. Very good job. I like it. Thank you. Okay. I need to go now, man. I was here longer than anticipated. That's 3 hours of my life gone. Wait, is Donna here? Wait, Donna, are you thinking about D-Luke? You here for the flowers? Who are you? Huh? It's just an ordinary girl helping out here. Gosh, am I blushing? I was daydreaming about D-Luke giving me flowers. Was it obvious? Yeah, she is thinking about D-Luke. D-Luke? Oh, did I just say... I'm sorry. I've been daydreaming about meeting D-Luke here, so no, I didn't. What do? I love D-Luke so much. Yay! We're back to the normal universe. Okay. Bye, chat. I hope you appreciate my voice acting. My voice is so fucked now. I can feel it in my throat. I'm gonna need time to recover. Bye-bye.